What up, everybody? All right, you guys are slowly starting to trickle in. What up, Brian? Good to see you, man. Yeah, sorry for the no notification. Just jumping on, dude. Got kind of Justice. What's up, dude? Just real busy day. Real busy day. What about you guys? 49er fan. What up? Sacramento. There you go. Slide through. Hell yeah. We got all the regulars right here. Cincinnati. Brian Wilkinson. Hell yeah, we got Brian Wood and Brian Wilkinson. What up? What up? What's cracking? What you guys want to talk about tonight? Biden? Is Biden what up, Carlios? Hell yeah, we got everybody up in here. What's Biden talking about right now? I don't State of the Union, really? Nah, this is way better. Cowboys, that's right. This is way better right here. So as you guys can see, it's been really busy, fellas, ladies, dropping videos daily, two a day. Live's gonna go live again tomorrow. I'll give you guys advance notice tomorrow. It's fucking real short notice today. Caldwell, Idaho. That's what's up. Yeah, no politics. Definitely not down with the politics. I think you guys gathered that already. Gil said he used to work at Corcoran State Prison for 5 years, so he can relate. Yup. Yeah, all you guys could relate. It's cool, man. Like, and that's what you guys get from me is a non-biased, straight shooter. Like, this is how I carried myself in there. Like exactly like this. I was very chill, man, and but inside it was kind of shitty dealing with the stuff in there. Damn, Gabriel, I don't appreciate that little pig emoji, man. Actually, very rude of you. Damn, you doubled down with a bacon, my boy. What happened when a PC? All right, we got 35 people in here. Let's get this shit going. Drop your questions, and then we'll talk about. You guys wanted to know about dropouts on the SNY yards. Um, what happened when a PC and a GP meet on the streets? I don't know. I think I don't think it's as much as they used to be like before. Like before, they used to like probably attack them or kill them. One of the two. Hey, Justice, I appreciate that. Yeah, cool, calm, and collective, man. That's the way to do it. Brian Wood asks, "Is the CDC union for officers strong?" No, it's not. It's not. And I actually been tapping into some of the inmates' families. You know, when I first came out on this channel, they were reaching out to me saying like, "Hey, we agree all this BS going on in the department. Like we've been going after your union." And I'm like, "No, it's not the union. It's not the union. I've they're just they're just there. They're just taking up space. They What the union does is they provide you a lawyer. Like I was part of two unions, the CCPOA for being an officer and then CCSO for being a supervisor, sergeant and lieutenant. So every time I went under investigation, which was often, you call the little number, you give them your little form that you got. Hey, on this day it is alleged that you did some type of misconduct. And then they they send you the lawyer down. You guys ever see that meme where the lawyer it says if he's wearing these type of pants, you're getting screwed? It was like that, man. Just they just sat there. They didn't really say anything when you're getting interviewed by OIA. In there, you got an OIA agent, so he's a special agent. You got somebody from Office of Inspector General. They got a tape recorder. You got people on the phone. It's sketchy. The whole fucking situation's sketchy. Hey LT, where did the word JCat come from? I've told you guys before. That's more of an old school word. That's before I came into the department. I guess the OGs, what they say, they said it's category. Let me fix my damn hat here. It's all crooked. I don't like that shit. They said it's category J, which was like the mental health inmates. Somebody asked, "Do I hate COs from other states?" No, man. I actually kind of feel bad. Like some of the wild stuff I see on the videos, man. They take them hostage. They wrap them up. They like, duct tape them. They wrap shit. It's like, man. They see. I just see some wild stuff like on the news or on YouTube. I get it, prison sketchy, but like I think that's the thing about California, the alarm response, meaning like it's like for that to happen over here, it would be a big deal. Like I don't for a it would be a big deal. Eddie, what's up? It's nice to hear from the other side. Yeah, what up, man? This is it. Like I didn't realize how much you guys wanted to know this side. I believe I'm the first one to do it too, so I'm making history. We'll see how many other people follow suit. Yeah, category J. Justice has been around, man. Justice, if you guys saw that video that I dropped, I think it was today or yesterday, the dropout video. Um, I talk about solid dudes on SNY yards, right? And there are some solid individuals, right? And they either get tired of the politics, which is totally understandable, or they get screwed over by politics, which is not understandable, but it happens. Rolly, what up? Thank you, man. Said I became one of his favorite YouTubers. Like, hey, I'm here for you guys. I'm putting this shit out for you guys. Like, and I enjoy it. I enjoy us moving forward with this, right? And you guys notice I always drop a positive message at the end of every video because ultimately, I know it sounds kind of cheesy to say I want to make the world a better place, man. But hey, we're all fucking soldiers right here. We're all warriors. So every one of us can, and we've been through it. We've been through the stuff, man. So we get it. There we go. There we go. 61 people. That's right. You guys are dropping the questions. Let's do this shit. What up, boss lady? We got all the regulars on here. That's good. What do I need to work for CDCR? Just got to apply and go through the process. Um, Same for if we were trying to go to a police agency, we would have to apply there and go through their process. It doesn't necessarily carry over. Somebody asked, have COs ever got suspended because inmates complain too much on them? Happens all the time. COs have gotten fired over complaints. It's just crazy. Did I notice cartel influx throughout your career? Not a, you guys are going to trip out on this. Not the, what are they called? There was some people here in Chula Vista that were putting bodies in barrels and melting them in acid for the cartel. They were there at Donovan. Um, that's an interesting fact. They go by a nickname, but I don't want to say their nickname. I ain't trying to put them out there like that. I ain't trying to end up in a barrel myself. Would you like to be a CO in El Salvador, those crazy prisons? Hell no. AKC fan, what up? Thank you for that, dude. Thank you. I'm writing all of these down, man. I'm gonna give you guys all shout outs and on my next videos. Appreciate that. Um, El Salvador prisons, they bring hookers, liquor, guns, machetes. Hell, they play soccer with the heads. Hell no, I ain't going to El Salvador prisons. Hectorina can make that other prison guard. Yeah. Well, I talked about what I would do if I was an inmate. I would go transgender immediately. Oh, somebody. 49er fan, thank you for that. Thank you. Appreciate that. You guys are the best, man. This is great. Keep dropping those questions. Naranjero, what up? Orange County, OC in the house. Sergio, what's up? Welcome. Do I think COs are understaffed in the CDC? Absolutely. 100%. During COVID and when they were firing people through that horrible administration, it was me, a lieutenant, a very good lieutenant. He retired already. He was like number 4 in seniority. My boy Dermant and the current PIO at Donovan. We were self-feeding on Charlie Yard. The messed up yard. You guys can figure out that we were self-feeding. And then some inmate yelled at me, pissed me off, cussed me out. What? I didn't appreciate it. Not one bit. Slide Through wrote, this is more of a direct channel with strong content. Yeah, let me know what you guys want to. Let me know what you guys want to know, man, because I can just keep dropping it for sure. I had a good topic that I was gonna talk about tomorrow. Mad Dog, thank you for that. Beatus said you're definitely one of the most consistent and personable content creators. As always, responding and liking your comments. I appreciate that. Every time you guys comment, I get in there, man. I get in there and I holler back at you guys. I enjoy this. Hit the likes. Yup. Thank you, 49er fan. Yeah, every jail or prison understaffed. And that's the thing. Understaffed means a lot of things. It means that the inmates don't get their program. It means that it becomes extremely unsafe. It means that the inmates get upset. It just creates an environment. It means that the officers get overworked. So they're not seeing their families. It's just, it is bad. Understaffing problem is serious. Drop some games on these young kids that think jail is the place to go. It is not the place to go. Rolly said, I have spoken to a few COs and they say the job isn't that bad. Every CO I met fucking hates their life. It's bad. It is bad. Landscape, what up? Pozoleros? Nah, it wasn't Pozoleros. It was actually Los Palillos. That's what they went by. You ever consider working for BOP? What is that? Federal Prison Bureau of Prisons? No, I'm done with that. For real. 71 people. That's right. What's up? Join us. Hit the like button and start asking questions. Somebody asked, do COs get assaulted by inmates even if they conduct themselves in a respectful way? 100%. Absolutely. It doesn't matter if you're nice. It doesn't matter if you're mean. It doesn't matter if... it can happen. It can happen to anybody. A lot of the times, like an inmate can get upset at the officer in the morning shift because the officer be going nuts, right, and just pissing off the inmate, and that officer goes home Now that inmate is upset, he'll go off on that other cop, the one that the afternoon shift. So it's not really cool, but it happens. Hey, slide through. I like your little emoji picture, man. I always think it's cool. Tulare County, what up? B-Town, that's what's up. You guys know I'm from B-Town, right? Originally. What do you mean by criminal sophistication? Um, Elaborate on that and I'll talk about it. How am I liking this YouTube job? I freaking love it. Life gets busy, man. Life gets so busy. Like right now, like I'm still trying to catch my breath, dude. I've been fucking. I wake up at 2:45 every morning, hit the rutina, right? Máquina, drink my chanate. That's fucking standard. That's program right there. And I've been doing that for years. I've been doing that for years. 10 plus. And daughter, right? Wife. Oh man, it's just busy, busy, busy. But I love it. I love it. The good kind of busy, right? A slide through which homicide has dropped dramatically? Because in the prison system, the homicides have gone up for sure. But I don't think you guys see that though. Like we see it on our end because we have access to all the incidents. JB asks, "Holy shit, CJ Enforcer, what up? Damn, thank you for that. Huge. I'm gonna write your name down right here." And thank you for purchasing my book, man. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't bought my book or heard of it, it's called Operation Yard Recall by Hector Bravo. It's on Amazon. It's a good book. It's informative. Um, Man, you blew me away, bro. CJ, appreciate that. Um, so yeah, back to my YouTube job. It's busy, 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 but a good kind of busy. You guys know what I mean. So JB asked, "What do you think about trying to join CDCR after a 20-year military career? Too old?" Nah, all kinds of people do it. There was a lot of Filipino people from the Navy. They do their 20 years and then they go over there and they just chill. I guess when you're like that old and retired already from the military, you just kind of go and you just post up, man. They ain't really trying to do nothing. They ain't trying to bust a grape. You probably be getting your ass kicked, and they probably won't even jump in because they ain't even. They're just there to chill, and that's kind of how I feel. I'm not really blaming them. It's kind of what you expect for like these older guys, right? You're not gonna have an old man helping you in a fight. I mean, you probably wouldn't even want that for them. Um, 85 people, that's what's up. Welcome. Hit that like button and start asking questions. Let's chat it up right here. Uh, Justice asked, "What was your take on the?" I'll just start calling you Sean, man. We're over the last name thing, Sean. So, what was your take on the self-help programs at Donovan? Um, as long as they worked, they were good. I believe the self-help programs at Centinela were more like structured for sure, more effective, right? It just seemed like everything about Donovan was wild, crazy, like didn't make sense. You could probably agree on that. But yeah, man, self-help programs, I encourage anybody to go to self-help programs. Like your boy right here, I went to rehab for my drinking back in the day. I don't drink anymore. 12 years of sobriety. When I came back from Iraq, I was suffering through PTSD bad, man, real bad. Years and years of therapy for that. So yeah, self-help programs. It's not weak to ask for help. As a matter of fact, it's extremely courageous. That's right, Carlitos. Don't trip, bro. Keep giving me those fucking thumbs up, the fire, all that shit helps. Slide through, the homie slide through said, have I ever seen friends from high school in the yard? Yep, I have. Dude was in there for murder. Um, yeah, that dude, uh, it was a Bravo yard. We were walking the track. I was walking to like the building, and we just looked at each other, like locked eyes, and just said, "What's up?" Kept it moving. Didn't say anything else. Gabriel, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love you guys are showing, man. That shit motivates me. So when you guys like, when you guys comment, it gives me that fuel to keep this shit going. Did I ever see condemned inmate Avila when you were there? Which one's Avila? Like it's probably, I don't know what crime he committed. It was probably like televised or something. Have I ever seen a Sureño versus Sureño fight? Yes. I have, but they're not allowed to fight each other. Like their own rules, they're not allowed to fight each other. They're sure in the hell not allowed to do cell fights with each other without asking for permission. But it happens. Then you got to get dealt with. What does that mean? You ever have familiarity issues behind the walls? How many different guns do I own and what's my favorite? They all unfortunately got lost in a boating accident. I know, man, it's crazy. But if I were to have a favorite, it would be 10 millimeter, right? 10 millimeter. They say 10 millimeter for the woods, 9 millimeter for the hood. Did I ever hear of Kiki Camarena's brother in the system? I did not. What the hell? Somebody asked, is it true that the CDCR is the only agency? Damn, slide through. Slide through came through. You guys are on fire tonight. Thank you for that. Is it true CDCR is the only agency that can shoot an inmate in the back? Saludos desde Pasadena. So what's up, Pasadena? But no, there's no such thing as shooting inmates in the back. Like we don't get trained like that. In the military, you do not get trained like that. In law enforcement, you do not get trained like that. They don't teach you shoot to kill. They center mass, right? Here's the body right here, right in the center. That's what they teach you. Is that gonna kill an individual? If you hit your mark, yes, but people move, bullets, people move, people have shitty aim, so that's why other people, anything can happen. Once that bullet leaves the chamber, the barrel, anything can happen. But good question. That's a very good question. 104 people hit that like button. Eddie Edwards, he asked a good question. Did you ever go out of your way to make a prisoner's day bad or good? When I was younger, I didn't go out of my way to make an inmate's day bad. But, and I think I said this before, if inmates were pissing me off, and which they used to piss me off initially, right, when I would allow it to get to me, when there was riots, when they fought each other, that's when I had the green light to stop them. So I stopped them. But I didn't go out of my way. I never went out of my way. Like if you're a young kid in the department, an officer, I tell the youngsters, man, don't be so eager to use force. It's gonna happen. Because it's prison, they're gonna fight, they're gonna kill each other. Like, it's sad to say, but Opportunities are going to happen. Did I ever go out of my way to make an inmate's day good? I'm a fair dude. I'm a fair one, man. By me being fair in situations that other people wouldn't normally see circumstances or even take into consideration, I can guarantee you their day turned real good, right? There's some lieutenants that don't want to hear the other person's story or just over it, but not. I actually took time to listen, and I kind of knew what was what, who was who. The officers used to talk to me too, like I used to get a lot of input, so I knew the I knew what was going on. Victor, what up? B Town, man, B Town's rolling deep tonight too. I'm digging it. A good topic would be visiting procedures, how to make it go smooth with families who have to travel long distances. What can be done better? Well, what could be done, Sacramento, is don't move around your sergeants and your visiting sergeants and lieutenants and or officers around too much. Keep some consistency going. That's one. Two, probably fix the website, make the website a little better, smoother. Three, if you're an inmate family member visiting, try not to like hustle the system, because I was hearing about people selling their appointments, doing this, doing that. Don't do that. Um, and the unfortunate thing is, hey, things happen in prison. There's riots, there's attempted murders, and that's going to impact the visits. COVID just shut everything all down. So, like, unfortunately, circumstances shuts down visiting. Now, the wardens hate to shut down visiting because they have to hear from it from their bosses. Daniel wrote, what's the craziest contraband you found in a cell or on someone? Well, one time I saw a condom knot sticking out of an inmate's ass. I didn't appreciate it. It was a bundle of tobacco during a visit. North Hollywood, what up? Man, North Hollywood reminds me of the Armenians, and I made a video about how an Armenian almost beat my ass on Bravo Yard. Oh, the dude was mad. Oh, he was pissed. Dude was crazy. Lupe said Los Palios kicked up a lot of dust. Yeah. Beatus wrote, how does one get the cushy staff entrance job? Well, you got to be a female, right? You got to be semi good looking, right? And you got to, I think that covers it. That's a good way to get a staff entrance. Sean, I don't know which one that one is. Like, I know there's a couple, I think, but I'm not sure which one that one is. But that's a good, Sean, you could tap in like right there. Like you fucking dealt with like, I mean, I seen it. There's cops that are just don't know how to fucking talk to people and like flex when they shouldn't be flexing. That's right. Hit the like for the guard. Man, I feel like I'm falling behind on these questions, but don't trip. I'm going to get to them. Steven wrote, why is tobacco contraband? It just made more problems. At one point, probably in 2010 time frame, 2008, tobacco was selling way more than drugs in prison. KC fan, thank you. Bought my book. Rosie, what up? Another regular on here. That's good. She said I need an email address. Hey guys, tormenttactical at gmail.com, right? You guys want to tap in, tormenttactical at gmail.com. You guys want to share your story, hit a dude up. We can talk there. Thank you for that. Hey, we have women to women Inc. in here. They're doing good things. They are standing up for the. We got 111 people in here. That's good. They're doing good things. They're standing up for the incarcerated female inmates that are having to deal with the male inmates that are claiming they're transgender males with male parts, penises, and there's all kinds of atrocities going on in there. Rapes, physical abuse, like that. None of that is cool, man. You guys understand that. So tap in with women to women on Inc. They're on Instagram too, and see what you guys can do to help the cause right there. Because, like I said, none of that's cool. When I started like this YouTube channel stuff, and I started talking about CDCR, it was kind of to like, I didn't want to say fix problems because I don't think I'm capable of fixing them, but I definitely wanted to let you guys know what the hell was happening. Seems like you guys enjoy it. Harvey Talks Prison, what up? I tapped into your channel the other day, bro. A boating accident, yep. DJ Johnny G, thank you for that. Did I ever meet Boxer Enriquez? I did not. He wasn't at the pens that I was at. Has an inmate ever offered to share with you their prison food? When I used to work culinary, the visiting, they would be like, hey, CO, you want me to make you like a breakfast sandwich? And probably like twice I ate a breakfast sandwich in dining in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 in the morning. The bread, the toasted bread, the butter, the cheese, the egg. Oh, so since we're live right now, yeah, so 49er fan said, have I ever seen somebody that was familiar from the streets on the yard? I'm going to tell you guys a story, right? I don't want to make a video out of this one because it's not that long, but I was Bravo Yard, Centinela, GP, level 3. This had to have been around 2008, 2009. I'm sitting at the podium, minding my own business, and the bunk beds were there, right? I told you, there's probably, I can't remember, 20 bunk beds over here, 20 bunk beds on this side of the day room, probably a total of 40 inmates on the day room, minding my own business. At the podium, like looking down like this, somebody comes up to me and says, hey, you went to school in Brawley, huh? Oh, man, I was writing something, I stopped writing, I looked up, and I was looking at the dude, right? Because he clearly called me out. And I'm like looking at him, and I didn't recognize him initially. Because the dude looked, I'm not trying to be rude, but he looked like shot out. Like the dope, for sure. I know what dope is. I know how it is. I grew up in Brawley, right? So I could tell. And I'm looked, and I'm like, damn. Like damn. The kid was actually like 3 years younger than me. But damn, he looked old. He looked like a veterano because I was all shot out, right? And I said, and I was brand spanking new. I had like a year in the department. I said, nah, dude. And he goes, yeah, I think you did. This kid didn't know the rules of the game. Like, he shouldn't have done that. He didn't know he shouldn't have done that. Like, his people should have schooled him, but they would have never known to school him on that. And I looked at the unlock where it has all the inmates' names of the housing units, and yeah, sure as shit, it said his name right there. Boom, boom. And like kind of my heart dropped. Like I was new, scared. Like, am I gonna get in trouble? This has never happened before. Oh my God, he knows. Damn, 127 people. That like button right there. And then I called the sergeant. The sergeant was an old, crusty sergeant too, man. These other sergeants were old school. And he's like, "Hey, what are you doing recognizing inmates and blah blah blah?" And I called the dude to the podium because they said they were gonna move him. And I said, "Pack your stuff." So we gave him some bags. He packed his stuff. Like I said, I was new. I was just doing everything by protocol at that time. And then that dude ended up getting shipped out to another prison, Ironwood, because everywhere he went, he kept telling the officers, "Oh, I know you, I know you." It's really not a good look, man. You really shouldn't be doing that. It's just kind of awkward, you know. We can know each other all day long. Just don't be putting it out there like that. Damn, makes everything all uncomfortable. Pacoima, what up? Yeah, boating accidents are no joke. But if you missed it, I said, "Oh, I lost all my guns in a boating accident," but my favorite one would have to be the 10 millimeter. JTL, Fontana, what up? Hypervigilance, what's up? I see you. Carlos wrote, "I think I asked you this, but Mr. answered. Don't you feel like a dominant alpha male caretaking alpha male? You should start a dominant alpha making bring out." In other words, he's saying that isn't the world lacking alpha males? Yes. Don't trip. We're gonna or alphas in general, because we got females on here too. Alphas, right? We're gonna bring this shit back, man. Everything went too far, but we have a voice now. So Barstow, what up? IE. Man, I recognize all your guys' little your icons now, which is cool. Raimundo asked, "Do I recommend someone to become a CO just trying to make some money?" Yeah, I'm not going to discourage somebody from being a CO, but I like to prepare people before they jump into something and oh man, I didn't expect it to be this way. Northside San Joe, South Bay in the house. That's what's up. When I was a kid, I went to Paramount's Great America in San Jose. That was about it. Joey Avila. Doesn't ring a bell, dude. Does not ring a bell. Scooter Bees wrote, "The COs who work the guard towers on the perimeter, is that by choice? Usually that's by seniority." So I want you guys to understand, right? Prisons, there's some jobs that are easier than others. There's some jobs that are downright horrible. If you're brand new, you're going to get the horrible spots. If you're an OG, you're going to be chilling, right? But you had already put in those years, right? Or you were taken care of. But that's usually how that works. So tower cops, yeah, they're OGs, man. They're posted. They ain't trying to they ain't trying to fight EOPs on the yard, man. They ain't trying to get their hair pulled. FP Liberal, thank you for that, man. I'm writing all you guys down here. I'm gonna give you guys a shout out on the next video, for sure. They ain't trying to do all that shit, man. That shit gets old and tiring. It's like the easy job in corrections is transport. Yeah, do you have an inmate run off? Do you have an inmate run off in handcuffs and waist restraint? Then oh God, it's all bad. That's why I didn't like transports, because of the severity of the consequences. Imagine. What up, Yadir? Edson wrote, "What is your opinion on the 10th month baby that was killed, and how are these guys going to be treated in prison?" They are not going to last in prison. They are not going to last. how do I feel about it? I made a live on it. It's like there's no excuse for any of that. Now, if you're, I don't condone violence. I do not condone violence, for the record, right? For the people in the back, I don't condone violence. But if you're a gang member and another gang member, you go raid a house and you're shooting, and if a bullet travels through a wall and strikes a child, that you didn't intentionally mean to do that. That happened. But I don't know what the hell happened here where they were just executing people. Totally uncalled for. It's all uncalled for, right? I've established this, but that's what I meant. Do you think it's normal mentally to make a career out of babysitting naked men? Well, you're not really babysitting. They would always say that, like, oh, you're a babysitter, you're a glorified babysitter. I didn't let that bother me. Some people would be upset, like, oh, I'm not a babysitter. I'm a peace officer of the law. How dare you? It's a halt right there. But like, whatever, man. It's not babysitting. Like, the potential for violence is there. The potential for violence is absolutely there. And it takes its toll. With me, I endured a lot of traumatic experiences in the army. So I don't know where that trauma ended and corrections began. If it even like, I don't know if what I saw in the army was way worse than anything, that the prison didn't affect me, or if it was just all a big pile of but I was talking to my mother-in-law the other day, and I was telling her, because she watches my show. So if you're watching, hi, doing my thing here. And I was saying, like, talking about, she didn't understand, like, she didn't know all this violence that was occurring. And I was like, yeah, I never came home and I never talked about it, right? The attempted murders, the stabbings, and reflecting back, like, damn, that was a lot. That was a lot, like, where it became normal. Hypervigilant said he was in there when they took tobacco away, stopped selling it. Yeah, I heard the stories that, like, the officers thought the inmates were going to get upset and riot. Same thing with the weights. I don't see with having an issue with having tobacco in prison. Hey guys, I would rather have Xboxes in prison, Xbox and weed, and I would tell the cops this, like, hey, they would just be in the cell, getting high, playing Xbox. That's a wrap. We could post up, chill, do our thing. It's like that's a wrap. I'm all for that. Jesus Espinoza asked me a very serious question. What high-ranking members from the Big Four have you ran into? I'm just going to answer that with a yes. Yeah. That's a yes right there. Now I know there's no ranking, right? There's no ranking, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, but there's some dudes that their word carries weight. And that's my answer. There's dudes that their voice is extremely powerful. That's my final answer. The Jazz, what up, man? I don't know if I had seen you on here earlier, but what's up, dude? It's always good to see you. Oh, here, let me pin this real quick. Oh, shit, I gotta fucking... 143 people. Keep liking it. There you go, Rosie. Boom. 146 people. That's awesome. Oh, CDCR transport don't play at all? You're probably talking about the buses. The buses with the black uniforms. I thought you were talking about the transportation from the prisons that take them to their doctors and medical. Yeah, that's different. The transport. I have no experience with that, but I'm pretty sure it's not a from what I hear that they don't play. Yeah. Ventura County. Do I do I hang out in Glamis? I've been there. Scarlett and Jesse, what's up? Fresno in the house. And let me know how those Bulldog integrations are going. If you guys heard or know anything about it, because we had heard of it initially, and then it kind of just crickets. I never heard anything else. The most organized California prison gang. That answer would be biased because I never worked with northern Hispanics. Never. Not one time. I worked with Southerners, blacks, whites, and others. And out of that group, it was the Southerners. But the whites were not that far behind. I mean, they're equivalent. They got rules. They have rules. They have regulations. They have structure. Did I even know that Kiki Camarena's brother from Calesia did time? I did not know that. I watched that document, the Narcos about Kiki Camarena. 152 people smashed that like button. Hey, do you guys like watching? Do you guys like watching all those Narcos shows and like Pablo Escobar? That was a good ass one. I used to like watching that. And Gangland. You guys are interested on this side of the house, like COs, the green, right? Custody. But I used to watch Gangland all the damn time, man. Like, so damn interesting. Seriously. Damn, they took the tobacco and the weights in 1995 and 1996. Those years were rocking and rolling, from what I hear, from what I heard. Oh, man. I remember a book of 20 stamps clean would buy me a pouch of Bugler reception DVI. We toured DVI at the academy. They told us about a big ass riot that happened in one of those dorms, Z dorm, Q dorm, something like that. Let me know if you heard about those big riots there in the dorms. Steven said, if I have time, watch the press conference from the Fresno DA regarding the killing of the officer and the Selma, how she goes off on CDCR and Newsom, how they were releasing prisoners early. These are all facts. Like, CDCR has been releasing inmates by the numbers since for years, right? I'm not saying it's a bad thing because clearly you have lifers that have paroled and have not gone back, have not reoffended, have not committed a crime. But I think there should have been a better Guerrero Angel. Thank you for that. Laughlin, Nevada. You guys are on point, man. I'm writing all you guys down. It almost like seems like CDCR doesn't think things through when they. Have I been to Laughlin? No, not Laughlin. Vegas a bunch of times. La suegra is watching. What up? Yeah, STV. Um, He said, great job about not answering certain questions. You guys already know, man. You guys already know. I'm not a dummy. I'm not a dummy. I'm not ever going to jeopardize anything. Anyone, any people, any groups, anybody. That's not my style. Um, if I talk about CDCR and the administration, that's because they need to be talked about. Changes need to happen. People need to be removed. That's totally different than me, me staying in my lane and minding my own P's and damn Q's. Ain't nobody untouchable, right? Anybody can get got. I don't feel like getting got. Have I ever had the wife or girlfriend of an inmate hit on you? No. You remember a yard crew worker in Centinela named Machine? Yeah, we talked about him the last time. Machine, this dude, man. Hey, bro, one time we made Machine break up a fight between two inmates. We told him to yell, get down. The Machine ran across the yard saying, get down. All the inmates stopped. That shit was funny. Do I smoke herb? Weed? No, I don't do any drugs at all. I used to do drugs. I have done drugs in my past. Yes. You guys are hearing it on the live. I'm not going to make a video of it quite yet. But yeah. I'm from Brawley. There ain't shit to do in Brawley. Lupe, yeah. The chain transport don't play. I hear they don't play, man. Damn, Donovan to Soledad. That seemed like a long, long trip, man. I hate going on road trips in like a comfortable ride. Imagine like that bus. I heard it sucks, man. I never done it, but I heard it not comfortable. Oxnard, what up? Torment Tactical. The second one. Did I misspell it? Son of a bitch. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Good looking out, you, Rod. I'm over here on my phone. So it's two T's, guys. There we go. Boom. Yep. That's it. Okay. No, us Northerners are the most militant. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. I've heard that from staff members. Well, really, that's only who I heard it from because I never worked with Northerners. But yeah, that's what I heard. Structured and militant. Yep. Prior Air Force security, currently 11B, 11 Charlie. Hell yeah, what up, Oklahoma? I like your guys' names on here and the little icons. I already told you guys that. And I be remembering who's who, just so you guys know. So don't get caught slipping. At George Bailey in the trustee dorm, they have an Xbox. I heard that they call George Bailey the Thunderdome. Let me know if that's the truth. That's right, Hypervigilance. Thank you. Smash that like button. Damn, somebody said they were there when they killed Yogi. That was probably a crazy incident too. The gangland had it wrong about the Latin Kings. I never 420 all day in Visa. Thank you. Thank you for that. Hey, you guys are talking about Netflix right now. I'm telling you, when I was working at Donovan, I would tell my coworkers, "Hey, if we made a Netflix series about this place, would people watch it?" I think the answer is yes. Joseph Reyes, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Fabian P, what up? Oh, downtown wrote, and this is what people trip on this a lot. He said, "Can you refer to inmates as convicts?" Yeah, I hear what you guys are saying. I hear what you guys are saying, but like it would feel weird coming out of me saying convicts because I was not old school. I was not old school, right? I didn't work around convicts. Was there convicts still around? Yeah, you can tell how they carry themselves, right? But just the word inmates, I don't mean disrespect when I say that, guys. It flows because that's what I grew up around, right? But yeah, I don't mean to be derogatory, but you guys know what I mean. There's definitely some OG convicts still around, for sure. And that's what I was trying to tell you guys. There's different levels to this game. Some of you guys already know. What do you mean machine got chased down? What does that mean? I'm over here concerned for his safety now. What's my take on having gun insurance? I thought about getting it at one point, and then I kind of think like, oh, that's just an extra expense. But who knows? E Santana, thank you for that. I got a big list going on here. Proud of all you guys. Um, oh, the insurance for the weapon. Sorry, I got like fucking distracted. ADE or some shit. Um, ah, you are gonna need a lawyer if you shoot somebody. That's for damn sure. Have you seen the Chinese Russian military recruitment commercials compared to the USA? Yeah, I have. I'll be honest with you. 163 people like button. I'll be honest with you. When I was a grunt in the army, like I was afraid of going to war with Russia. You see, they be fucking wrestling bears. They be drinking vodka. They're big. They're like fucking juggernauts from Call of Duty. Man, Ukraine whooped their ass. They fucking smashed them. AT-4s, javelins, blowing up fucking tanks like it's going out of style. Like, fucking poor Russians were like scared, confused, running out of gas. So, like, hey, my people here from the United States, like, if we ever went to war with Russia, you saw what Ukraine did to them, right? You saw that. Somebody asked, "Do I have PTSD from working there?" I think I do, man. Like, but not like, oh, trauma. Oh, I saw trauma. Like, I'm trying to fix my fucking hat here. Not like, oh, trauma. It's more like all the BS I dealt with. You guys should watch the movie. What's it called? A Few Good Men. It's that Jack Nicholas is like, you can't handle the truth. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. In there, he says, he's talking to the lawyers. He says, I can handle the bullets, the blood, and the guts. What I can't handle is you standing there in your blank uniform telling me how to provide safety to freedom to you guys. That's what I couldn't. Like, hey, we have a nasty job to do. Don't the scrutiny was out of control. That's a PTSD I have. Raymond Mora, what up? Thank you. I thought that shit said Raymond Madden at first. My old warden, I thought he was coming after me. PTSD. I got PTSD from that. His name was Raymond Madden. Wow. The homie Dusty wrote, do I have second thoughts about going back to work for CDCR? Absolutely not. 100% no. I'd rather be homeless living in a box than to ever go work over there again. At least I'll have freedom and peace of mind. Right? And you guys. Shit's cool. Upland, what up? Albert? Somebody asked a good question. What are the chances of people getting their CCW, their concealed carry weapon, with his new sheriff in California? Everything is political, man. It seems like every time we get a good law in our favor for guns, they'll shut it down. They'll do a rebuttal or an appeal. It's just a mess, man. If you guys want guns, you guys want freedom, go to like Texas, Montana. Montana's awesome. Montana's nuts. It's cool. Somebody called me corn dog. I'm not corn dog. He is my homie though. Maybe you're confusing me. We may look alike, we may not. We're both from the same area. Raymond Mora, thanks, man. Hell yeah. Times 2. Yeah. The homie Lethal Cut said, you're all bun on the outside and a weenie on the inside. Yeah, dude. Give me a like, bro. Just cuz. The homie Fabian said, you're blowing up big time. Thank you, thank you. Raymond Moore, all right. Have a good night, dude. OIG is a scam? Yeah. I don't know if I can say that. They'll probably kick in my door, but hey, I'm getting to all you guys' questions. Don't trip. Damn, downtown. So you were there, man? Hey, downtown, you were on the yard when that happened? Or that CSP sack. Let me know if you were like there when it happened. Sounds like you were. Cause that's a trip, dude. Nino Boys, Papa. Always good to see you, dude, for sure. North Watsonville. What up? Thank you guys. Hey, thank you guys for all your support, man. Seriously, like that's why I like doing these lives, talking to you guys, reading your comments, reading your questions, answering, making videos. Like I'm digging this shit for real. How was Ray Madden? How was Ray Madden? Let me just be quiet for like 5 seconds and then you'll know how he was. Let me hide under the desk and then you'll know how he was. Wow. I've never been to a CCPOA convention. Somebody asked me if I ever went to the union conventions. I never went. Dude, I'll get in trouble. They got a short leash on me. I'm like a wild stallion that's been broken in. They got to keep a short leash on me. I'm too wild. Spinal, what up? It's always good to see you. Hell yeah, put the kids down, bro. It's all about the family. AC Lopez Jr., thank you, bro. Hey, Beatus asked if about the reaction videos for those CDCR recruitment. Hey, right now I'm not really going to be doing those reaction videos. Man, I love these lives because you guys get to hear the truth. You guys get to hear it flow. The reaction videos I'm gonna stay away from because they do the whole copyright thing. Like you get dinged for that. I ain't trying to get dinged. Victor said there's only a few convicts left in prison. Most are inmates. That's the truth, man. Like one thing is like that that type is a last of a dying breed, right? It's like everybody else would just everybody else has just went nuts. They went nuts. They just but it's generational too. Look at the streets. Look at the streets. I mean the well, I keep saying millennials, but the Gen Z or whatever. Times have changed, man. Whether we like it or not, times are changing. Bob Dylan. Love me some Bob Dylan. Kamala Harris. Wow. Holy shit, downtown. Hey, downtown, email me. tormenttactical@gmail.com. Ellison, good to see you on here. I'm recognizing all you guys, man. Peter Schiff. What up? Peter, you have such a white name, no disrespect, but you be dropping Spanish in those comments, man. I don't know. But yeah, administration trauma. It's not a bad thing. I get a trip out of it. Rosie, you tripping out on all my shenanigans? Have I seen the movie Last Castle? I don't think I've seen Last Castle. Hey, I took my daughter to go watch Puss in Boots. We had to leave. She didn't appreciate the bad guys coming after Puss in Boots. Wow. I gotta work on that one. Don't trip. We had to leave. We smashed some nachos, a cook band, and we had to bounce. But I wanted to know what happened. I'm gonna have to watch that shit on my own. Oh my God, Andrew, you got an offer at Donovan. What are my thoughts? Oh, don't look. Check this out, guys. People ask me, do I recommend people joining the job of correctional officer? I say, yes, I recommend it. If somebody's going to ask me, do I recommend you going to Donovan? 150% no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. As a matter of fact, everybody I told not to come to Donovan, once they got there, oh my God, they were like, you were right. You were absolutely, and they were, I can't explain it. It's like the Bermuda Triangle. You guys all know what the Bermuda Triangle is? It's like weird shit happens when you fly over it, planes disappear. The weirdest, weird shit that you would never even fathom happens there. Like on the regular, like normal program, just weird shit. What? Don't go to Donovan, bro. Fucking wait, go somewhere else. Got me riled up, man. Trauma, PTSD, Donovan. PTS Donovan. I like that one. $113%? Nah. 113%. I used to joke around, and when people would ask me how many burpees I would do, I would say 113 for the big homie, right? But that's just becoming like institutionalized, just talking shit. But that's kind of funny. Hey, Brian, have a good night, dude. Denver, what's up? 831 tapping in. Where's that? Where's 831 from? I never met a Mitch Smiley. It's not ringing a bell. Somebody wrote right here. My bro said he was in the hole in Corcoran next to the whites that hit Hugo. One of the dude's last name, blah, blah, blah. He said those whites kept it cool, cordial. That's the thing about killers. Real killers. They're not boasting. They're not bragging. They're not immature. They're just boom. They move. They do their thing, and then they just keep it moving. Like that's the level that I'm talking about right there. That's the level that I'm talking about. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that those dudes were quiet, in the hole, respectful. That's the way that they operate, the way that certain individuals operate, right? When conducting violence of that manner, you're taking another person's life. It's just, man, something that I'm very well aware of and very used to and very, I think normal people don't get to experience that. That's what I'm starting to come to realize. It's just different levels to it. I think I'm just trying to explain to you guys the different levels to this game because everybody could just say, oh, there's inmates in a prison. The inmates in a prison. You know what? That is what I'm trying to do. Initially, before I came on this channel, people thought inmates were inmates and all guards were assholes and pigs and babysitters and beating up inmates. I'm clearly showing you that's not the case, right? So then now let's even dissect it even further. You can be a cold-blooded killer and be a respectful individual, gentleman. You ain't got to get all crazy. You ain't got to get all crazy. Oh, shit. You guys are funny. Thanks, George. I like this shirt, too. Hey, Familia Ramirez said, you asked me I should collaborate with Boxer from Paradigm News. I did, bro. I'm on his channel. I met that dude. First ever norteño that I ever interacted with. And apparently he was high up there in the food chain. Do a video on Montana? I don't even know what I would do. Like me driving around in my truck. Alex Gomez, what up? If a felon gets all his felonies dropped to misdemeanors and out of trouble for years, can we get a gun license? You would have to Google that because somebody was talking about that they actually did make that happen. So it's not like unheard of, and it's probably possible. As long as you guys have the right head on your shoulders now. Some of you guys appear to do so, so it's all good. Have I listened to the new Young Nudie album? Oh, I never even heard of a person named Young Nudie. Man, your boy has to get back into it, man. I've been dropping the ball. You guys remember when the 50 Cent Massacre album came out and the Game documentary album? I played the shit out of those two albums. Moto X Rider, hang in there, man. It's one day at a time, dude. Don't give up and fucking trust me. Getting sober is possible. Look at me. I was extremely wild. Wild. Hey, Gabriel Herrero, you gonna hit us with a good video when you hit 10,000 subscribers? I got a lot of stuff up my sleeve, man. I got a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, there's a couple things, right? I'm even gonna even before we hit 10,000, we're already there, right? So continue to share this to everybody with everybody you know that you think would enjoy this content, and I'm only gonna turn it up, right? It's only we're fucking growing here. This shit's awesome. Rosie, why couldn't I join the unions? I didn't want to hear other people's problems. Like, people don't fight good battles. People like will complain about the small, like, here's a big battle you should be fighting right here. They want to talk about something petty over here. It's like you're wasting all your energy. I'm not down with that. Precision, right? Like a sniper. There you go. That's right, hypervigilance. If anybody's gonna do righteous removals, I have no doubt it's gonna be you, man. I see that. I gotta ask. I see that huelga bird. I gotta ask. I see the huelga bird. I know what it is. The symbol. I don't know what it I don't, excuse me for being ignorant. I don't know what the meaning behind it is. But yeah, I see it for sure. Is it like, I don't even want to elaborate on. I don't even want to like. I don't know what it means, but if you wouldn't mind sharing, that'd be cool. Hey, Raymond Guzman from Virginia, what's up? Back in East LA tomorrow? Hell yeah. What are you doing in Virginia, man? Visiting or you kind of go out there for work? 831 is North California by Salinas. Salinas is off the hook, man. AG Galvan, what up, my boy? Fuck yeah. I love seeing, oh man, I love seeing you guys on here, honestly. Galvan is a soldier. Solid, right? There's certain people, man, I'm getting chills thinking about it. There's certain people that I felt safe working around with. There's certain people I felt safe working with. This dude's one of them. As a lieutenant, I can relax. I can calm down. I can kick my feet up. I can drink coffee. Because I know he would handle his business, right? And I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about professional. Dude is not going to stir the pot. Dude is not going to cause drama. Dude is not going to... Everything's going to get handled. As a sergeant, same thing, man. I appreciate you guys. I miss you guys. I miss you guys. I'm still here for you guys. As you guys can see, fucking tap in, man. Yeah, a lot of good cops. A lot of good cops, man. And we talk about the last of a dying breed, right? Like, whew. I get, man, kind of miss that. What kind of music do I prefer? Anything but country. Will I listen to country? Yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. 155 people smash that like button. Hey, somebody my shirts, the shirts are going to be coming out soon, man. It's going to say a couple things. It's say we are growing, right? It's going to say that. It's going to say warriors in the garden. It's going to say these things, right? So freaking just wait, stand by. Stand by. They're in production. We're finna do this, man, for sure. Um, Albert wrote, have I ever worked on any minimum yards or level one? If so, how was it? 158 people smashed the like button. 159 people. Yeah, I worked the minimum yard. Actually, the first staff assault I saw was on a minimum yard. I'm probably going to make a video about this. I kind of don't want to say too much about this one. Um, like, just wild, right? Like disrespect. Hey, now that we're on that, man, you guys, I'm a straight shooter. We're live. We're chilling. It's fucking Tuesday. People have been commenting, like almost saying that I'm always talking bad about black inmates or I'm always putting them down. You guys need to understand something. You guys totally need to understand something, right? What I saw was blue versus green. That's how I saw it, right? Like, if I talk a certain way about any race or groups, it is simply through my experience dealing with that, right? It doesn't mean that, check this out. This is how I'm going to say it. I've been disrespected by Mexican inmates, Southsiders. I've been disrespected by black inmates, right? So it can happen anywhere, right? But if I'm saying stories, right? If I'm saying stories and you're finding out that the majority of my stories are involving a certain race, then guess what? I'm not the problem. I'm not the problem. Woo! For the people in the back. Damn, that was a good one. If I'm telling stories and you are starting to hear a trend, guess what that trend is? I'm not making this shit up. I'm fucking delivering facts. So that's that. Was there cool people on every race? Yeah, that's 100%. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, these are just my stories to you. So if you feel that it's only going one way, that's not my fault. The story that I was bringing up to, this dude got upset because I talked about a black inmate. This black inmate came from Charlie Yard. Charlie Yard's a disaster. Look, you guys are putting the pieces of the puzzle here. Your boy's getting riled up. Charlie Yard was a disaster at RJD. You had level 4, EOP, SNY. The worst of the worst, right? They didn't know how to behave. You had your boy right here, right? Lieutenant Hector chilling on Delta Yard, drinking his coffee. I love coffee. You had the homie that I just gave a shout out to. Solid cop. Solid cop, OG. All my cops were solid on Delta Yard. OGs, they could have even been young, but they were taught right. They weren't going to tolerate BS, unnecessary BS. This black inmate comes over from Charlie Yard to Delta Yard thinking he was going to pull the same shenanigans that he was pulling on Charlie Yard with those young, inexperienced cops. Well, I don't have to be the one to tell you that it didn't work out for that dude. It did not work out for him. That inmate took his shirt off in the day room, threw his jacket on the floor, approached the cop and said, "What's happening? We can do this any which way you want, cuz." The officer picks him up, slams him within policy. I was a lieutenant. The inmate starts screaming, excessive use of force, allegations. It's like, why? Why would you do that? One, why would you come over from Charlie Yard to our yard and pull those stunts? Two, you called the dude out to fight, pretty much, in essence. Well, you got what you were asking for. Third, you should have just chalked it up as an L and went on your merry way. Said you had to create more disaster. That's what I'm talking about. Totally uncalled for. Damn. Nino Danny here, shout out. What's up, Nino Danny? We used to do a joke. That who complained the most? Who complained the most? You guys are out of control. You guys are out of control, man. You guys are, but Nino Danny. So we used to do a joke. 175 people. Fuck, you guys are barely tapping in. Shout out to the ones that have been here for fucking how long we've been on. We're just getting started. Hit the like button. So I promoted from officer to but sergeant to lieutenant, right? There was a joke. I used to say that the warden was my padrino, that he baptized me. So I would call him Nino Danny. And all people hated that shit. They were hating. But yeah, apparently Nino Danny just tapped in here. I don't really think it's him, but you get my drift. I like Draco the Ruler. For sure, I like Draco the Ruler. CCPOA should hire you for their next convention. Yeah, this is what I would say at a CCPOA convention. All right, I would say, make it stop. Right, hire lawyers to civilly go after these administrators. Civilly. Hey, you're creating a hostile work environment. You're retaliating. Clearly, you're harassment. You're targeting. You're doing illegal shit. So, and then just drop the mic. Right? Everybody have a good time. Where's the goodies? Cool. All right. Knock. Let's fight a good fight. Let's fight a real fight. Right? That's what I would say. Hit them where it counts. Hell, they could even use me as their voice because I don't have that muzzle on me anymore. Raymond said nothing but country up in Susanville. Yeah, I hear it's a very country place, if you know what I mean. Carlillo asks, is my shirt gonna say you're embarrassing the family name? Man, I'm strict on my daughter, right? I'm not crazy. I'm not like overboard. I let her get away with a lot, man. Sometimes I'll tell her, "Hey, baby, you want to say a bad word?" And she'll come out with the F word, and I'm like, "Oh, I take that back. Like, I shouldn't have said that." But I'm enjoying this, man. I'm enjoying being a father. I'm enjoying being on YouTube with you guys. I'm just enjoying this right now. If I can help you guys in any way, right? We're rolling together, man. If you guys ever run into a jam, right? You guys need some advice for whatever I know, right? I'm here to help you guys out. I don't know it all, trust me. A lot of stuff I don't know. A lot of stuff I need help with. A lot of answers I need too. Buffoon, yeah, people been asking me for her nasty. Give a shout out to the COs at RJD. We still got to deal with the buffoonery. Hey man, take a stance. And yeah, shout out to the guys still in the trenches, man, guys and girls. Like, document. I know they're still pulling their shenanigans because people are telling me, like, I know, right? Like, I feel bad, man, but we'll get through it. Downtown Road, talk about the hunger strikes and how dedicated we was. Yeah. So downtown, I was a young officer down in Centinelo when those hunger strikes were going on. The only thing we knew is that you guys were not eating and that you guys had got word from the top, from Pelican Bay. We knew that, but I didn't know much deeper than that. We were told to remove all canteens and all food items, right? Which we did. We were told to like weigh you guys. You guys got weighed and stuff like that. So yeah, I was too green, too new to understand the significance of it. But looking back, that is pretty huge. To be able to have every inmate go on a hunger strike throughout the state, that is kind of a big deal. Yeah, Allison too, big supporter, and I mentioned this a little earlier, a couple minutes ago. We're trying to do something about male inmates being housed in female institutions and victimizing the females. For sure, that's not cool. Whoever you are, any which way you want to cut it, as a CO in Green, we were in there. We don't want that, man. I bet even the COs at those female institutions clearly don't want that mess. So yeah. Gabriel, for your question, I would just say do whatever's gonna benefit your family, right? in the meantime, but like have a plan B to transition if you have to transition somewhere else. Right? You always got to think ahead of the game in case something doesn't fall through or something gets thrown in there. Hey, the CCPOA convention's in June. I might just go over there and just stop by on my own. The fool's in the back, Rosie. Just seeing your guys' comment, man. I'm trying to roll. I'm trying to scroll up so fast. A B said they're currently in the ES. I don't know what process that is. That's a psychological process? Elaborate on that, and I'll ask. I'll be able to help you out. Patches, what up, homie? God, sometimes my people will be on here, be dropping me little hints of who they are, right? And only they'll write something that only I know what it is, right? And I know who this person is. This person's my best friend. I made this person my best friend when I got to Donovan. This fool, oh man. Hey, so this guy, right, with his little comment right here, he wrote, this guy, right, he comes to work and he's all sweating and shit when he comes to work, and he tells me, oh, bro, I had a nightmare last night. I had a nightmare. I'm like, what was your nightmare, dude? Oh, bro, I had a dream that, like, the UPS man was knocking on my door. I thought it was a bad guy. I shot my gun through the door, and I accidentally killed the UPS man. He said when he woke up, he was so scared, he really opened the door to see if there was a dead UPS. If there was really a dead UPS man laying on the floor. The fuck? Oh, come on, homie. You're fucking wild, bro. Oh, fucking... Oh, man. Travis asked me a serious question. If I had the power, what would be the first policy you would implement or change? Right off the bat, whatever it would have to be with... This is what I would do, man. If I was the secretary of California Department of Corrections, I would get all wardens. They have wardens meetings. I'd get them at the conference table, and I would look around and I would say, stop firing people. Stop firing people for frivolous things, all right? You're not impressing me. You're not going to get ahead. You're not going to sit next to me, right? 191 people, hit the like button. I would say, stop firing people, right? Change that culture. Change that culture right now. You're wondering why recruitment numbers are so low, right? You're wondering why workman's comp numbers are so high, right? You're wondering why you got a fucking 38-year-old lieutenant with 16 years in the department and had 12 more years left to go, resigned, walked out the door, threw in the towel. That's a wrap. Don't want no part of that. Why are these things happening? Well, they're happening because you're putting the staff members in a horrible, horrible, horrible position, right? They just fired 2 cops from Donovan last week. I saw the paperwork. Those charges were not even fireable offenses, number one. Number two, understand that all this affects the inmate population. And I've already told you, when officers are not coming to work because they're calling in sick, because they don't want to get in trouble, the inmates suffer. They don't get to go to yard because you don't have the numbers to run a safe yard. The food Meals are delayed. Pill line is delayed. Damn, this is what I would say if I was a secretary, right? I don't know, man. I'm not trying to kiss the governor's ass. I'm not trying to kiss the secretary's ass. I'm not trying to kiss anybody's ass. So, like that, the ass kissing has to stop here. The buck stops here, gentlemen. Get that nose out of my ass. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Like, um, man, somebody, yeah, fuck. Everything's recorded right now. So, this is good, man. We need to get together. So I'm going to have a meet and greet in San Diego in May, right? San Diego, followed by LA, then Sacramento, right? These are all coming up. For all you guys that have been along with me, a meet and greet / book signing, San Diego, followed by LA, followed by Sacramento, right? We're all just going to chill, post up. Fabian said, what do I think about going to war with all the cartels in Mexico? I want to stay away from that. That's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level that I've never been, that I don't want no part of. I couldn't stomach it. It's crazy. Yeah, what up, Rosie? I'm loving your fucking motivation. This is awesome. George Solis, yeah, I was born in 84 also. Oh, B, the background. Hold on. Allison asked, am I ever going to do a call in from the institutions? Yeah, I'm working on that too. These are all things that I'm working on. Like, it's just, your boy back here is working his ass off, man, to provide that fire content for you guys. How has my sleep been since you left the career field? Better. 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 I don't have those dreams that I'm gonna get fired. I can't get fired. I don't have a job. Having the feeling that you're gonna get fired is a horrible feeling, right? I got a daughter. Like, you guys want to know a secret? You guys know how you take away the power of Sacramento threatening to fire you and firing you for frivolous things? You just quit. Then they can't do that to you anymore. Then you just go on YouTube and just air out their dirty laundry and watch them like panic. It's just priceless. It's priceless. Oh yeah, Albert, I'm gonna go live from the convention. You guys hit me. Let me know the details on that convention. I never been. What a better time. Why not? I got nothing to do. Yeah, Fabian, shoot those graphic designs, man, or whatever you got going. How often do you got to weigh them on a hunger strike? You got to weigh them. Oh, man, it varies, but it's like the worse that they get as far as unhealthy, the more you have to weigh them. Salvador Santana, Imperial Valley, what up? Oh, yeah. Bobby asked if I have a book. The book is called Operation Yard Recall. Operation Yard Recall by Hector Bravo. It's on Amazon. So yeah, you guys purchase it. It'll help me out, but it'll also help you guys out because it's an informative behind the scenes into a correctional California prison. 30 minutes to count. Wrap it up in the showers. Yeah, man, I still got it. 30 minutes. Count time on your bunks. Am I service connected? I actually am. Was it a long process for you? A few years. Yeah, almost a decade. The homie Hypervigilance said, you have morals must have been instilled in you when you were young. My parents, my grandparents, the military, my leaders in the military. You guys have to understand, man, I think I'm the way I am. Right? I don't know why I am the way I am. But I think the reason is because at such a young age, at 18 years old, I had men that were like 22 years old leading me, showing me the correct way, showing me. And they ended up getting killed in Iraq, man. That, man, I got their names tattooed on my back. I got 9 names of my brothers tattooed on my back. So for 2 reasons. One, they taught me. They taught me what I know. 2, I have to live for them. I have to live in their honor. I have to represent them. It's a must. I can't do it no other way, man. That's the real right there. I'm looking tactical tonight. Drew, yeah, just sporting, a little, just kind of got some shit. Hypervigilance, you provide that security, man. I guarantee it'll be some good security. Springfield Hellcat, all the way. Springfield Hellcat. And I'm going to be wrapping it up, guys. I've been hunting for like 2 hours already. And then I see the numbers kind of dwindling. But shoot your last questions. I appreciate everybody that's been on. It's been on since the beginning. Springfield Hellcat, 9mm, 13+1. I would prefer that over, what did you ask? The SIG. Yes, I prefer it over the SIG 365. Yes, I prefer it over the Glock 43. If I hadn't have lost all my guns in a boating accident, I would have the Hellcat, the SIG P365 Macro, the newest one that came out, and the Glock 43. It's such a tragedy. Northeast LA. I'm going to need to ask you guys questions about the different LA areas. Like I always knew there was different areas, but like it's really becoming more apparent lately. Ray, what up, man? Have I ever been assaulted as a guard? I've been involved in a lot of stuff. I've been involved in a lot of staff assaults, like there when it kicks off. Like, have I ever like physically like got my jaw cracked or stabbed or like no, I haven't physically like. This is all I got going for me right here, man. Never got gassed, thank God. Andrew asks, so are you aware of the 3 waivers on choice of institutions? Like what, you can only turn down 3 and then you have to restart the process? Yeah. But if Donovan is one of those, waive that motherfucker. Go to your other 2. Ooh, don't go to a female prison either. Right now they got dudes over there causing, just stay away from Donovan and stay away from female prison. You'll be all right. Yeah, 9, Rosie. So Rosie, yeah, like I was talking earlier, I got the names of my buddies tattooed on my back. It was 8. It was 8 initially. And then a couple years ago, my buddy King, Jeffrey King from Philadelphia, he ended up taking his own life. And I added his name on there. We went to Bosnia together. He got wounded in Iraq with an RPG. We were in Germany together. One time I got drunk. Well, not one time. I was always drunk in Germany, and it was my birthday, drinking tequila all night long. It was all bad. King, my buddy, he was fireman carrying me across his back like this. Well, I peed all over his shoulder, and he'd like dump me. He was mad. But man, we were like brothers. I miss him. I love him. Just a lot of good times. A lot of good times. Damn, you carry a HK USP 45 compact. 45. I used to carry 45s when I first started carrying, but 9 will do the trick. Yeah, Rosie, thank you. Key Rose, what up? That's another Key Rose. The name stands out, and the LA, the icon. I'm telling you guys, I remember you guys now. Why didn't I get a scuba driver to try to find my guns? Just wrote it off as a loss, man. Yard recall. Oh shit, I'm already on 2. I'm not. This is awesome though. Bless the fallen soldiers. Thank you for that. All right. Well, Justin Garcia is it? If that's a Justin Garcia that I think is, if I think who that is that who I think it is? Because if it is, man, that's another good dude, man. These guys are good dudes. I'm telling you, these guys are good dudes, man. I'm telling you, like, and if it's him, like, the dude is buff, like, the homie is swole, like, dude looks like a model, no homo, right? Like, the dude is legit, uh, squared away, man. There's just people that you can, there's just, it is him. There's just people you can count on, man. Me and this dude, we went through some tactical training together, right? We we went to a really hard course together. A really hard course, man. Hostage negotiations. I'll say it. It's something to be proud of. We went there with no training. We didn't study. Fuck, we were like grinding because it's a hard test. There's a lot of hard tests, and we were just grinding it out, you know. Um, I love seeing everybody that I know on here, right? And then just talking to you guys. That homie right there is a solid dude. Any which way you want to cut it, slice it. Anyways, we ended up passing. We ended up passing the negotiations academy. Believe it or not. No, we didn't study at all. Freaking hard. It was hard. Revolver, yeah. I also had a snub nose Smith and Wesson before it got destroyed. 38. Ooh, Key Rose asked a serious question here. Never. Wow. No disrespect to our fallen soldiers. Do you ever sit and think, what if your name had to be placed on your brother's back instead of you getting theirs? Never, ever did it cross my mind, man. That's actually like hit me pretty hard right there. Like I never, I would tell you this. I would tell you this. Wow, man, for the longest time, and these were my demons, right? We all have demons, and this was one of my demons. I prayed to God that I could switch places with my brothers that were killed. I used to cry, plead, beg to have switched those places. I wanted it to be me instead of them. But they would have felt the same way, right? Like that's just how we were as brothers fighting alongside each other. And yeah, though that was a demon of mine, right? I don't feel that way today. I'm living positively. You guys see what I put out. You guys see my life, right? I got a daughter. I bring her up a lot because she's my life. I used to drink, right? I used to self-medicate. Those demons, those demons almost got me, man. Those demons almost got me. I still carry them, right? I still carry them. They're back there, but I don't. It doesn't control my life. It doesn't. It doesn't control me. It doesn't hold me back. It used to hold me back. It doesn't. But yeah, yeah, that was a good question, man. Thank you. I didn't take it as disrespect. It was very deep, right? But I'm willing to be open with you guys. I'm willing to put myself out there, right? If it can help anybody, I've come a long way, man. Honestly, I've used up all my 9 lives and then some. And smash that like button too. That's what people are saying on here. The homie patches we. Hey, some Drew Moore said, did you catch Mundo on live? He was taking live questions about. No, not. Hey, did Mundo just drop a video saying he's off of YouTube? Like that caught me off guard. That caught me really off guard. Like Mundo was only doing this for other people's channels. Like I started getting paranoid. I'm like, hey, did somebody get at this dude? Did somebody get at those channels and tell him to knock it off? Like that's a trip. That's a trip that he just kind of fell off. You know, that's kind of abrupt. That's kind of sudden. But maybe you guys know more about that. I don't. Hypervigilance. You're on point with that knowledge, man. Thank you for that, Rosie. Hey, the tax collector wrote, man, you ain't right for this one, man. He wrote, why are all the COs in Sentinella are paisas? They're not all paisas, bro. They just have all the same last name. Rodriguez, Martinez, Sanchez. Fuck. But they're my people. Like I'm from there. I'm from the valley. Like the border's right there. You got Mexicali, Calexico, Calesia, Heber, El Centro, Sealy. Sealy's in the middle of nowhere, right? Imperial, Brawley, and Westmoreland. Hopeville, But yeah, it's paisas, man. But I learned a lot there, man. I learned a lot there. A lot of the OGs from Sentinella that schooled me have been hitting me up on the email, and they're giving me their what's ups, their best wishes, and they taught me well. They taught me well. What up, Sammy from Downey? Do I know a Danny Martinez? Not ringing a bell. Survivor's guilt. Yeah, Beatus. I had survivor's guilt. My demons. Oh, fuck. It's called survivor's guilt, man. So look, if you guys are in a... there's a lot of people on my channel, right? And then when I did that poll, it said streets. You guys learned a lot from your streets. If you guys had homies that were killed in the streets, right, and that affected you, and it's been affecting you, and it's kind of been getting at you, that's called survivor's guilt, right? It's where you feel bad for surviving and they didn't. Oh, that almost. Wow. Thank you for that. That's what that's called. When you're able to identify these and put names on it, you're able to work on it. You're able to identify it. It's a good one. Dropping knowledge on you guys, man. It's all about healing. Shit almost killed me, though. That's right, Justin. Yeah, self-medication, another one. Don't do it. The drugs, the alcohol. You're only making the problem worse because let's say here's the issue. The alcohol and the drugs is just, well, it's covering it up, but it's actually making matters worse. Eventually, when you get rid of the alcohol and the drugs, you're still going to have that problem that you're going to have to deal with. And it's going to be raw and it's going to suck. But it's going to be the beginning of the healing process. Trust me. Venice, what up? Terry, another one that stands out. Yeah, PTSD is no joke. Oh, the boating accident? Nah, all my boats were just on. All my guns were on a boat, fucking out in the sea. That's a wrap. Don't got any more. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys have a good night. I'll be going on live tomorrow. I'll give you guys some advance notice. We're just growing, man. We're growing. When I say we're growing, I truly mean it. Right? Once we hit this 10K mark, I'm gonna be dropping some more gems for you guys, man. But best tacos in San Diego. I would have to say, I don't know. It sounds trendy, but tacos del gordo, some tripas, lengua, can't go wrong. Buenas noches. All right, buenas noches. Good night, everybody. Thank you.